scroll up a little bit so I can get the context of that one? Okay, so in this question, they've decided that they found that there is some evidence that women tend to vote earlier in the day and that men tend to vote later in the day. That's good. It's not that controversial, but I assume that it might be true. If men and women vote differently, then exit polls taken earlier in the day may not reflect the eventual results. Well, that could happen because there is quite strong data that suggests that women and men don't actually vote exactly the same. Now, it's pretty much they vote the same. You know, whatever percentage vote Democrat tends to be about the same in both males and females. But there is a difference as well. It's a couple of percent, and a couple of percent could make a difference. So I could understand why that might actually happen. So here's continuing with that story. Suppose that in a particular election, 53% of the voters who voted in the morning said candidate A, while only 49% who voted later said candidate A. Okay. An exit poll survey, 500 voters in the morning, 500 in the day. P1 is a proportion who voted for him in the morning and P2 for the later. Okay, got the basics of it. Could you scroll down? We'll look at your question now. Okay, using the knowledge of how to find areas under a normal curve, find the probability that P1 hat take away P2 hat is going to be less than 0. In other words, find the probability that the exit poll shows a lower proportion voting for candidate A than later in the day. Okay, so you need to know what the mean of P1 hat take away P2 hat is.
It's 0. I subtracted 0. It's 0.04.
Okay, so we got that. And you need to know its standard deviation, which you have got, I can see it. And so the mean is 4%, so that's what they differ by. We call it the standard error, but it's really just another name for the standard deviation of the difference. And that's 0.0316. Okay, right, right, let's scroll back down now. Okay, so you are trying to find what's the probability that you get this fella less than 0. I got you. Okay, I'm now going to take at control, and I'll show you how we would finish that question. This is just a little visual to show what's going on. The mean is 0.04. That's the mean. And over here, probably about there, we've got 0. And we're being asked to find the probability that the difference is less than 0. So we're essentially trying to find that guy. So we're going to go in a few moments and return back to solve. And when I do, I'm going to do a normal distribution. The mean is going to be the 0.04. The standard deviation is going to be the 0.0316. And we are going to find a probability that X is less than 0. And that's the guy they're after, okay?
Okay.
So let's, I'll give you control and see if you can do that on the screen for us.
It's not letting me.
I'm just a little bit slow at hitting buttons. They should be now.
Okay.
Okay, so you've clicked on salt. Come on. I know you're there. There you go. You're on normal, so that's good. The
Could
mean
be.
was 0.04. And the standard deviation was 0.0316. And we want the guy to the left, which it already is, so that's good. And we want to change that x to be less than or equal to 0. And the number that appears in the box below is the guy we're looking for. Point 10279, rounded off to whatever they decide is the accuracy they're asking for.